Last week I had 3 panic attacks in 3 different classes. I've dealt with crises off and on throughout, but it stood out last week that I was like, okay, this is going to be a fun day. And by 6th period, my third kid had a panic attack.
I think that school plays a big part in my mental health, and that when I'm feeling overwhelmed, Cambridge definitely contributes to that. I don't think it necessarily causes a lot of mental health problems. I think it does a lot to exacerbate the issues and makes them pre-existing problems worse.
The world is going to demand a certain level of work out of you, and to give someone too little really woefully unprepares them for what the real world is going to be like. On the other hand, I think there is such a thing as too much. I will give you the homework that I feel that you need to do to practice to be successful, but I am well aware of the fact that you do have 5 other classes.
I don't think that we take into account students' mental health, and I think that we wait until people are in crisis instead of teaching people coping skills on the front end.
Frustration, just being kind of down, not motivated to do anything. I guess an inability to even understand the concepts that we're talking about in class, not coming to school a lot.
I think school is like the source of, a decent amount of stress, but it's also a nice way to distract.
Mental health is woefully underfunded and woefully misunderstood. And if we ever truly want an equitable society, then we have to help people who have mental health issues. Everyone is good at something, and what we have to do, and we should spend a lot more time and resources doing this, is figuring out what you're good at and helping you move towards that thing. Not every kid is going to go to the University of Florida and major in nuclear engineering. We get that. That doesn't mean you're a failure. But we make so many kids feel like a failure because of that. There are kids who are just terrible at standardized testing. That doesn't mean that they're stupid, but that's how we make them feel. So we need to fund it. We need to stop all this high stakes testing. We need to move back to what we had more when I was a kid, where that testing, you still took tests, but it was about where are you at compared to your grade level, not are you going to pass or fail high school. That puts so much pressure on kids. And I've watched kids on those high stakes tests when I proctor them cry at that test. There should be nothing about a language test or a math test that makes you cry. I'm not gonna be successful. Yes, you are. Maybe you won't be successful as an engineer, but that's not the only path to success. So there, that's my.
What way does school impact your mental health?
Makes me sad always, just very horribly. Deep sadness. That's how school affects me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way that the school could work on making things better?
Not having school. No school. I want to sit at home all day in my bedroom, not do anything. No homework, no teachers even. I'll come to school if there's no teachers. I'll sit in a desk for 5 hours, make the school board happy, go home.
Nice. And how do you think that the school now is affecting mental health with testing and everything?
It just makes it even worse. The sadness from earlier just goes higher. Yeah, I don't like doing things. And this makes me not like doing things even more.